Yeah, it'll be VW powered. I'll be building a 2276 stroker. Thanks, Zach. What's up, Joseph? What's going on, Hector? How you doing? How long's the project been going? It's about 15 months, I think, give or take. I just got the A-pillar boxed in, all the fab work design on the quarter to hide the lambo hinge is done. Are you making it into post-apocalyptic? No, I'm not. I could see why you say that, but it's, I have a certain style that I like things to look or be, and that's what I do. As far as I know, nobody else builds things in the style that I do. I take bits and pieces from all my favorite different types of cars and into one. No LS. Air cooled. VW all the way. Thanks to Dale for real. Yeah, right now I'm trying to figure out how to widen the rear. I'm going to expand the rear quarters and the roof line. What's going on, Russia? You can see I started mocking up how to widen the whole rear of the car. What's up, Brazil? I don't know about this shape yet. This will be more refined later, but this is how wide I want it away from the body. I like that general shape. Yeah, I like an air scoop. It'll be a pass-through on the side. I'm just not exactly sure on how to start or finish it. I just know I need it to be wider. Thanks, Keith. Yeah, it's for cosmetic. It's pure aesthetics. The rear tires on this car are 16 inches wide, sidewall to sidewall. So they stick out really far from the body. And I'm just trying to make them look shorter. My brother was a master on matching paint. He would probably watch your videos all day. Tell your brother about me then. Yeah, lots of dedication. No, Monty, I ain't going nowhere. I have a need to build things. And I'll keep building them. I already have other projects in the works. As soon as I can get this one out the door, I'll be building a trike or an MK1 next. MK1 diesel. USSR, what's up? Yeah, Dakota Beekeeper. Lambo doors, tucked hidden hinges. It's 67. Yeah, I made this car. One man show. All the fabrication, mechanics, engineering, airbags, engine. Yeah, it's a 1967 Volkswagen Beetle. What's up, Rambler 47? Yeah, I'm expanding or widening the whole rear, quarters and the roof. What are you doing? Take two of them and attach them together. Yeah, stack them. I'll be building the 2276. Bully's Garage. What is it going to be? Berzerker car. That's what it's going to be. Coolest Volkswagen Beetle on the planet. Hopefully. Yeah, I'll paint it. I'm gonna spray it in satin black truck bed liner. Where can you find parts for a VR6? I have no idea. Yeah, it'll be satin black truck bed liner. It'll have purple accents. And then the, this will be, the purple accent color. So little touches of purple. The inside will be sprayed purple. And then I'm covering the upholstery in metallic purple and black Cayman alligator. You can see some of the purple right there on the brass knuckles and the steering box. The skid plate underneath's purple. It's like a like the new Joker purple. Yeah, I'm real excited I found this. Yeah, there'll be a ring of purple inside the wheel as well. It's probably going to take me another year to finish it. I do everything myself, and I do it all in my free time. I don't get to do this full time, so it takes a while. I hand fabricate all these pieces, all these parts, not just aesthetically, but mechanically. How many cars do I have? To build? 2. Jonathan, of course it does. What's up, England? Yeah, next I want to build a big wheel trike with the proportions like the little kid's big wheel from when I was a kid. You know, giant front tire, tiny fat rear tires, Volkswagen engine, transmission. But I want to do it in like in my style with like a 70s chopper vibe. Springer front end, big apes, king queen, high back, sissy bar, all that. What's up, Oscar? What's up, India? No, I cannot. Jonathan, wish I could. I'll be building the 2276 stroker, air-cooled Volkswagen engine. Yeah, Pagan. How many years of experience do I got? Okay, this is the first car that I'm building. I've built motorcycles before. But I'm completely self-taught, no formal training. I just like building things. So I buy the tools and figure it out. You know, I mess up a lot of shit, but I get over it and learn and make it better the next time. I learn really fast when it comes to this. All of this comes easy, but I just started fabricating and building full bikes now, not modifications, repairs, stuff like that. I mean the full everything, frame everything, like 6 or 7 years ago. And this is my first full car. Thanks, Spec D. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out that rear end. It needs to be wider. At least, I mean, from what it's looking like, at least 2.5 to 4 inches. So I'm trying to figure out how to do that right now. You got a life story for us? You guys want to hear a life story? I'm prepping the engine for a turbo, twin turbos. I won't have them at first, they're too expensive, I can't afford them, but I'm building the engine ready for up to 10 pounds of boost. Life story, short story. I spent most of my life fucking my life up. Making bad choices. When I got to the point in my life where I decided I wanted to make better choices, I needed something to do to distract me, or really to keep me focused on something so that I didn't wander and want to make bad choices again, right? So it started out with I was like, well, I've always wanted to build a motorcycle, right? So I bought a cheap old bike and I've repaired things, but I've never completely tore anything down or built it from scratch. Thanks, Houston. I appreciate it. And I am doing good, real good. But I bought the motorcycle, and I was like, well, it was cheap, couple $100, really old dirt bike. It's like, well, I can tear it down, see if I can rebuild the engine, because it didn't run. It was in a field, you know. And I started reading repair manuals and looking at schematics and wiring diagrams and all the stuff it takes to, you know, rebuild a bike. And surprisingly, I got done with that bike. It ran perfectly. Everything was perfect. And it was surprisingly easy for me compared to what I see other people struggle with, you know. It was shockingly easy. So I was like, well, all right, what now? Well, now I want to build a frame. So I built a frame, and again, it was very easy for me. And all the information that I research and I gather, repair manuals, all that stuff, it all sticks. Not everything else does, you know. It's not necessarily in one ear and out the other, but it's more of out of sight, out of mind. I could learn something, but if I don't use it, it'll be gone in a couple months. All of this sticks. So it's grown exponentially at a very fast rate. You know, I mean, in retrospect, I feel like I should have been doing this my entire life, you know, but I was too busy getting in my own way to accomplish anything. But now I don't have that problem. And now I want to open a shop. I want to do this more. I want to do it full time. Thank you. I'll be building a 2276 stroker. Yeah, subwoofer, overwhelmed, anxiety too, stress. It's a real part of it. What you have to do, what I've found, and I still get overwhelmed sometimes. There is a massive amount of work to completely build a car, almost from scratch, you know, and it gets overwhelming. It does. When I do get overwhelmed, I stop and I just say, okay, what is the next step? What am I doing tomorrow? You know, or the next time I get to work on it. Let's focus on one thing at a time instead of, you know, all the things. So I'm like, okay, I'm going to go out there and try and design this rear end. And that's what I'm doing. No more, no less. It makes it more manageable, for sure. Thank you, Rafiq. Yeah, fixing your car yourself. You don't know something until you know, okay? That's just a fact. And the only way you're gonna know is by fucking shit up, you know? Get in there and do it over and over and over and over again, and you'll figure it out. It's how bad do you want it? If you don't want it that bad, then don't do it. Go find something else to do. You want some motivation? Get off your ass. Go make things happen. That is how things happen. What's up, Rebel? Every day. Yeah, that'll come too. Go down to Harbor Freight every payday, buy one tool, you know? One tool. They're cheap. Pittsburgh's lifetime warranty. Even if you break it, take it back, they'll give you another one. I have tons of Harbor Freight stuff in here. Yeah, Subwoofer says cars really teach you more about life than they do the car sometimes. Yeah, they do. patience, determination, you know. One piece at a time. It's taken me 7 years to get all this stuff, but I'm on it every day. Every day with the plan for the next tool. I save and do everything I can to get a little bit extra money and, make it happen. Nobody's going to give it to me. Nobody taught me how to do this. Nobody's going to help me do this. Nobody's going to buy the tools for me. I'm building this car to showcase my talent. What did you sacrifice to wear the mark? Half of my life. We're all running out of time. So if there's something you want to do, get off your ass and go do it. Yeah, I'll for sure make a time lapse, or a bunch of them, when the car is done. Definitely. I would like to see that. The car needs an AMG 63 engine. Nah, Volkswagen around here. Everything you guys see me do on my channel, you're watching me do for the first time, I mean, it might be the third take, and that's the video you see, but it's the first time I'm doing it. Luke wants to know how long until I'm done. I hope 12 more months. I would like to knock out all the body fab this fall, maybe early winter, and then start some of the other stuff. Yeah, Gramps, it does take time. Motorcycles are a little bit faster. I can typically knock out a custom bike in like 8 months, but I've built a few of them now, more than a few. So it gets faster every time. But this, I'm not only building it, I'm designing it and then engineering it and then hand fabricating all these parts. I don't have a machine to stamp this stuff out, or I got a bead roller, a hammer, a grinder, and a welder. And I just got the bead roller, still figuring out how to use it. But I will. I'm in Idaho. '72 Camaro. Yeah, Bruce, thank you. They make wide body bug fenders. Yeah, they do. They're fiberglass, and I don't do fiberglass around here. All steel all the way. But on top of that, they are not wide enough for 16-inch wide track tires. I'll be building a 2276 stroker. Air-cooled Volkswagen engine. Charles, you got a stroke 2100? What are your thoughts on the new trend of full resto mods? For example, Singer Porsche, Velocity Bronco. Hey, all cars are cool. It just, whatever your style is, this is my style. This is what I enjoy looking at. I mean, honestly, resto mods, to me, have been just played out. They've been done and done and done. Volkswagen Beetles too, but not like this. Kerry King from Slayer. Yeah, I get that a lot. Yeah, air cooled. Just trying to bend some shapes, find out my angles. What's up, Ireland? So I'm about 1.5 years into it right now. I'm hoping I only got 1 year left. It just asked if this was appropriate. I would hope so. No, it's not an oval. It's a bay or big window. The plan for the car is to hopefully build the coolest car you've ever seen. Get a lot of attention, open up a shop. I just bent this the wrong angle too. It was supposed to be this way. end up cutting that in 2 pieces. Yeah, full custom. Yeah, I'm hand fabricating the entire car. I mean, I'm using the original car as the, the backbone, but yeah, thank you. Yeah, the front quarters have been widened 2.5 inches to hide the lambo hinge, and then brake vents, big fenders. Right now I'm trying to figure out how to get that whole quarter wider. No, I'll be building the 2276 cc stroker air-cooled Volkswagen engine. I'm in Idaho, in America. So it's a 67 German. They had factories in Brazil and Mexico, but this is an early import. Is it easier to do it that way to make sure you got the fabrication piece you want? Yeah, you always mock up in some kind of cardboard, soda boxes, beer boxes, chip boxes, really just any kind of cardboard. I've got a roll of RAM board up here that I use sometimes, but it's in a roll and it likes to curl up, and it's kind of a pain in the ass when you're making a big part. If I'm making brackets and stuff that I cut out on my plasma table, then I'll use that stuff. Will that make the car less aerodynamic? No. It'll be a pass-through. Air should flow right through it. No problem. 67, Joseph. Am I planning to do racing, or is it just for fun? Both. Not track, but it's a pro street build. So, big engine, transmission to match, air ride. It's going to be more of a cruiser, but I'm building it in like a street race. Time frame to completion. Everybody wants to know when it's going to be done, huh? Probably 12 more months. Wish it'd be faster, but I don't do this full time. What's going on, Drake? Joseph, everything's been modified. Full air ride, disc brakes, lowered ball joints, shortened struts. What else? Stretched the front end 10.5 inches, dropped it 4 inches. 80 Subaru, what's up? What's up, bro? Yeah, do you want to see the actual hinge or you want to see the door move? Travis? How hard was it to do the door hinges? For me, not hard, but it definitely took some engineering. There's shorter ways, you know, but of course, like everything, I had to make it different and probably overcomplicate it a little bit. But these universal hinges, I'll pull one out in just a second to show you guys, but they're meant for anything, and by universal they mean tons of fabrication and engineering to make them work. You know, they function fine by themselves, but to actually put them in a car and make the door do that takes a lot of work. I'll grab the hinge. Thanks for sharing the live. So this is the passenger side. I haven't done the passenger side yet, but this is the hinge, and this thing is massive. It's, I think, 1/2 or 5/8 cast. It weighs like 20 pounds. It's ridiculous. Like 2 of these weigh almost as much as the motor. Just kidding. But they're heavy, really heavy. But the lightweight, low profile ones that you can buy start at like $1,400, and I was not spending $1,400 on hinges. That's just not happening. That's retarded. So I got these and sacrificed the weight so that I can make the door do that. But you have to make your own backing plates. I cut these out on my plasma table and tapped them. And then in this car, because it's a unibody, there's no frame. I had to build a subframe inside that quarter panel to mount the hinge to. Then you have to get it to a line, then you have to cut the A-pillar out, then you have to bolt the door to it, and then you have to do something like this to hide the hinge. Yeah, Lambo doors. But this is the hinge, so this is how it works. It swings out and then up. So it's technically a Lambo door for, you know, every whatever, I don't know what they measure it in, but for, you know, every 1/4 inch out, it goes up at the same time. And these move on 2 planes, so it's like a poor man Lambo hinge. Do I have a telegram? No. Now the door. Yeah, Aaron. So, this is everything I had to build to hide the hinge. Okay. See if we can get the whole thing in the shot here. So I built this panel. This bolts to the actual hinge. So it's removable, so I can get to the mounting hardware and some of the adjustment screws in case I have to service the hinge. Then I had to make this bump out because the door swings out and then up. So I had to widen the quarter 2.5 inches. There's a strut, a gas strut inside here, and that's what holds the door up or assists with lifting the door. I built the louvers, and I got a removable screen that I hand fabricated. That's back here. So that you can't see into the front trunk. What? TikTok flagged me for hate speech. What does that even mean? We're talking about a car. So ridiculous. So I hand fabricated this screen. There's videos on it. You guys can go check them out. And this will be sprayed purple, and then it locks in that back. But I needed this out, and with the door open, I can stick a wrench through this louver, Allen key, and make some stop adjustments on the hinge itself. So then when the door opens, this quarter panel tucks, or when it closes, it tucks inside. So that's how that works. It's a 67. Yeah, it's a 1967 Volkswagen Beetle, or at least what's left of one. I'll be building the 2276. Thanks to the road, Shay. And then in order to get the Lambo hinges in, the front deck lid hinge used to tuck inside that quarter, but there's no room for it now, so I had to reverse hinge the front hood. So it opens this way now. No, I'll be building the 2276 cc stroker air cooled. What questions are those, Tech Boy? You got to understand, I got tons of people commenting. It rolls faster than I can read it, and then I turn around to show you guys stuff and miss it. Just ask your question again, I'll get to it. Aaron, can you explain air cooled? Do you mean oil cooler? Lots of fans. So technically, yes. So here's the deal. Volkswagens have air-cooled engines, okay? That's what people call them. They are oil-cooled. There is no water cooling system on them at all. They're like a motorcycle engine. They call them air-cooled, but they are technically oil-cooled. Yeah, Chris Knight. Yeah, there's no radiator, there's no water pump, there's no water at all. It's just like a giant motorcycle engine. Have I logged my hours? No. This is what I do for fun. Where'd I get the idea for the brass knuckles? I just like brass knuckles. So I stuck them on there. I was doing some test cuts when I first got my plasma table, trying to figure out how to use it, and that was a fairly simple image with some 90-degree cuts and some circles and some sweeps. It had a little bit of all the shapes, so I could dial my machine in and figure it out. So I ended up just cutting a bunch of them out of some scrap plate, and they've just been laying under here in the scrap pile. What do I think about rotary motors? I actually don't. I mean, I know what it is, but I don't know much about them. So I don't have an opinion. I don't have opinions or talk about things that I'm ignorant to or that I don't, that I don't know. They could be great. I have no idea. Do I got a 1600 in that? No. No, I'll be building the 2276, not a 1600. And then it's prepped out for twin turbos. Texas Thunder side profile. You want to see it from the side? I can't get, the shop's really small, so this is what you're going to get. That's why I'm hoping one day this will all pay off and I can get a bigger work area so I can work on multiple projects at once. No, I've never done this before. Is it going to be a drag race car or a show car? Both. The engine's not in yet. I haven't built it. It's up on the shelf over there. Yeah, you want to see the door open? Sal, my pal, thank you. Kevin. My lease. Is this the only build I'm currently working on? Yes. As you can see, I only have room for one at a time. It's very small in here to be building cars. All my fabrication, everything that I do is right there on the floor. I don't even have a welding table. I don't have room for one. What's going on, Ash? No, I was not taking a break. I was making up some cardboard mock-up templates, trying to figure out how I'm gonna widen the whole rear of the car. Yeah, I only use a MIG welder. What's up, Brazil? Poland? Am I just doing the body or the whole thing? I have done the whole thing, and I will. The only thing that I had done is I had the Pro Street Racing transmission built for this. I did not build the transmission. And then the seat upholstery I'm having done. But I'll do the headliner, carpet, door cards. I'm just not sewing the seats, you know. I'm having that done. It'll be sprayed satin black truck bed liner with purple accents. And then the seats are going to be covered in metallic purple and black Cayman alligator. Vinyl, not real alligator, but it's textured. Thanks, Valhalla. Yes, Volkswagen. Highly modified. Every piece. Yeah, purple and black. Yeah, John, you guys can go to the merch store too. Get a t-shirt like this. The link's under my bio. Yeah, Fusca, a Beetle. Yeah, there's over 40 items in the store. You can get water bottles, flags, men's, women's, kids, babies, shoes. Got my shoes back here. Normally I have the table set up, but here's the backpack. Here's the shoes. If you do order shoes, they run big. I've had a couple returns already, so just a heads up. But there's more in the store. You guys can go check it out. Thanks, Cole. I appreciate it. There's a few different types of water bottles and stuff on there, and cups. How do you change your engine air filter? You pop your hood, there's a plastic box with 2 clips, you take those off and the filter comes out. Yeah, you can change your own. YouTube will be your friend. Type in your year, make, and model. Yeah, it's literally that easy. The shop charges you $100 because it's $100 an hour. And even if it's under an hour, it doesn't matter. It's still $100 flat rate. Yeah, if it's a newer car, it'll have a cabin filter in the back of your glove box or underneath your glove box. How much horsepower? It'll be around 200 horsepower, and the car will weigh about 1,800 pounds. Front window is bad for drag. No, the visor is vented. So you can see it's raised up, it's vented. The airflow goes over the windshield and comes out here across the roof. No drag. If you need it now, yeah, just go down to AutoZone. They're like 20 bucks. Jack in the Box. You were in here the other day. You already know the engine's not built yet. It's in boxes up on the shelf. You're welcome. Hopefully I'll be building the engine, posting videos. Yeah, it'll be rear engine, Volkswagen engine, just a big one. But hopefully I'll be building the engine spring, right after winter. I'll be spraying it satin black truck bed liner on the outside. That 95. Question, it may sound rude, can you still grow hair on your head even though you have tattoos? If I could grow hair, yeah. The tattoos don't stop you from growing hair. I just can't grow any. That Slipknot guy, what's up? How many hours do I have into the body? I have no idea. This is 15 months of work, but that's complete rebuild and modification from the ground up. The front beam was completely stripped all the way down and modified, reassembled, painted. The floor pans are all done. The only thing I'm missing underneath is the rubber coating. It does have the seal coat, but I still need the rubber coat. I got a friend with a lift, so hopefully when the car is done, I can take it over there, lift it up, and spray the rubber coat underneath. What style is this bug gonna be? It's gonna be my style. I have a very particular style in the way I like things to look. It's kind of on the darker side, obviously. Look at me. But if you go to my page, a few videos back, you can see one of the bikes that I built, and that's the style that I'm building this in, except it's a car. Is the air ride working yet? That depends on what you mean. Does it function? Yes. Can I put air in it and lift the car up? Yes. But the air system itself is not in yet. No. I'm working on body. Once all the body fab's done, then I'll start plumbing, wiring, brakes, all that stuff. Yeah, Brendan Jensen. I just reposted it. It's a video from a year ago because I've been working on this ever since, and I don't have room for working on more than one project at a time. But I reposted it a couple weeks ago, so it's not that far back. It's a black and green 1977 Kawasaki. Thanks, Joe Google. Yeah, it is, but you see how it's mostly satin black and touches of green. That's going to be the color scheme on this, except it'll be purple. It'll be this purple. And then the seats and door cards will be metallic purple and black Cayman alligator. Yeah, B, what's up? Thanks for the follow, Brennan. Yeah, just the fab work, I'm gonna assume is gonna take me through the winter, just because now I'm gonna widen the whole rear of the car. So I wasn't planning on that, but it needs it, so it's gonna get done. Johnny, how much longer before you paint it? I hope to be floating body and spray and paint next summer. Keith Richards says that car will be on every VW magazine. I hope so. Are you going tubular frame? No. NL, what's up? D Token G, what's going on? No, I'll be building the 2276 cc stroker, big valves, big cam, air cooled Volkswagen engine, mounted in the back where it goes. Thanks, Maseth Rafiq. He said, best of luck on the build. Everybody subscribe to this man. Yeah. Battle Bug. There he is. What's going on, Rob? Putting a 446 in a 2024 Jetta? No, I've never done that. Yeah, tube chassis Baja Bug. I've got a tube bender. I'll be making the motor cage, the Baja cage. It's going on the back. Yeah, what's up, Kane? Subscribe, follow. What's up, Kazakhstan? How you doing? Is that the tire size in the back? The tires, or what is the tire size? The rear tire is a 325 50 15. Yeah, the entire body has been hand fabricated, just about, or modified. You know, some of it's original underneath, but it's been modified. All Volkswagens are fun to drive, even if they're slow. Yeah, thank you. I'm doing good. Real good. What's the ground clearance on that thing? Not much. It is air ride. It's slammed all the way right now. So I am 1 inch off of the front skid plate and 4.5 inches off of the rear motor cage mount. So it's got a slight rake to it. But that's aired out. You don't drive it like that. At least not for long, you know. I can go down the street or whatever, but the swing axle, transaxle in the back, the transmission gear oil is actually what lubricates your bearings. So you can't drive it cambered for long. You'll burn up your bearings. You'll blow your wheel bearings out. Yeah, you should have got the VW instead of the Nissan. Yeah, what's up, Chanson 243? Brennan, how's the door staying like that? Magic. Fabrication magic. I'm just kidding. There's an air strut or a gas strut inside the quarter panel. That's what's holding the door up. Like when you pop your hatchback, you know, they have gas shocks that hold it up. That's what's in there. JP, the one and only. I'll see you later. Ash Nick. Chanson 243, yeah. It's all steel now. Get you a close up. Can you see that? There you go. It's not all welded in place yet because I have to pull the pieces off so I can match them to the other side. Once the car is finished, what speed will it be? What do you mean? How fast will it go? Or how many gears will it have? Ginger 244. Interesting. I just haven't seen people do it like that. I was genuinely curious. Yeah, no problem. That's what holds it up. All said and done, what do you think it'll weigh? So I've been very conscious of what I cut off and what I put back on when it comes to weight, because I want to keep it as light as possible, obviously without sacrificing the look. So if it doesn't look right and I have to add more weight, I will. I'll just try to do it carefully. But I'm hoping it'll be around 1,800 pounds, pretty close to stock weight, maybe 100, 150 pounds over stock weight, which stock I think is 1,750. And with the 2276, that'll be, around 200 horsepower. It'll be plenty. All right, guys, I'm gonna get off here for now. I'll see you in the morning, 10 o'clock Mountain Time. I'll be back on. You guys have a good night.